Happy birthday to Girl Talk. It's been 1 year and I am very pleased to be a part of this movement. Thank you so much and happy Girl Talk Day!
Birthday Girl Talk podcast has been blood, sweat, and tears behind you, but look at us now. Successful as fuck. Girl Talk, bitch.
What the fuck going on? Listen, I don't give a fuck who I offend. We got the hottest motherfucking podcast in the city right now, baby. And today her birthday. Happy motherfucking birthday, Girl Talk. It's going up. This shit forever. It's on the flow. Believe it.
Y'all, it's your girl Alexis Rose, and we're back with another episode of Girl Talk, but not just any fucking episode. This is a special one. Today we celebrate 1 year of Girl Talk podcast. I'm super excited. It's have been blood, sweat, and tears. But before we get into any of that, you know, introduce my bitches.
Okay. I'm Cinn, Ultimate Hustler.
And you know, we popping raw and uncut. And I have a special message for Girl Talk. This come from my heart. Okay, so first and foremost, I want to say happy birthday to Girl Talk podcast. I have loved you since I've created you, and I'm so honored to now share you with two other amazing women that also love you just as much as I do. Cinn and Ultimate Hustler. There have been blood, sweat, tears, and obstacles raising you, but look at us now, successful and thriving. Who would have ever known thousands of people will love you just as much as I do? I have met people from all across the world because of you. These people went from being supporters to now family. The Rose Petals is what we call them. Rose Petals, I love y'all so much. Without y'all, there's no me. And I truly mean that from the bottom of my heart. Within a year, we have conquered so much, and there's so much more to conquer. This year will be the big one for sure. Happy birthday, Girl Talk. I love you.
Happy birthday.
Yes. So all my topics is like really basically surrounding Girl Talk's birthday. It's about positivity. It's about just basically don't let nothing stop you. If you have anything you want to do, keep doing it. No matter the obstacles, the ups, the downs, the trials, the tribulations, just always keep pushing. So the first topic is, what does it mean to you when you hear the quote, be the change you want to see? Or have you ever had to move different in your life for something to work out in your favor? And this can be anything. Okay, so I want to start first. Okay, so first and foremost, before, like a year ago, before I started Girl Talk podcast, y'all, I used to be crazy on the internet, like real rah-rah. Anytime I get into it with my friends, family, niggas, it don't matter. I will always run to the internet, and I will always, make long statuses, exposing them, airing shit out. But once I started the podcast, y'all, I knew I had to move different, because believe it or not, I'm a micro influencer, and the definition of a micro influencer is someone with a small audience, but everybody, all their supporters fuck with them.
A big
impact, meaning like somebody can have 1 million followers, but they don't interact with their supporters, so nobody really fuck with them. Out of 1 million, it could be 10,000 people that fuck with them. So long story short, this one I knew I had to change, right? Not only was people coming up to me, strangers that I have never met, but one day it was me and Ultimate Hustler, right? And she know what I'm talking about. We did a show, and after we got done, we was hungry as fuck. Like, we wanted to go to Coney Island. So she was like, it's late, cook. Niggas gonna be coming up to us, and should we take a knife or anything? I'm like, no, we shouldn't. She like, as a matter of fact, if a nigga comes to me, I'ma act slow. And she really did it. So I was recording her and I uploaded it. So when a nigga came up to her, she was like, on some shit like that. And I posted it. I thought it was hilarious. And like, people I never knew was writing me like, I fuck with your podcast. That shit so follow you to be doing that. And it touched me. So I apologized to them. And I did not know that people was really even paying attention to, I'm thinking little old me. But once that happened, I knew I had to change. I can't just be posting shit, because I really got a name out here now. And people really fuck with the podcast.
But we did that for protection.
We did do that for protection.
And it worked.
And it worked. And I talked to Mika about it behind the scenes. She was like, you know what? When she was like, this thing that you're doing, people gonna always have positive and negative. You cannot let the negative. But I still wanted to apologize because of it. So with that being said, with me, I did have to change my behavior with just a lot of shit. And this was one of the things that made me, change, because I don't want nothing negative.
People watching.
People definitely watching. People definitely watching. So, Ultimate Hustler, have you ever had to move different in your life for something to work on your favor? Or what does be the change you want to see? Like, be the change you want to see. Like, you won't change, so you have to be that. Like, what does that mean to you? Or have you ever had to change, like, whether it's friendship, relationship, career-wise, anything? Have you ever been, like, put in a situation where you feel like, okay, let me do this different so that I can, you know, see different results? Or, like, what advice do you have to give to, like, the girls or the boys or whoever?
Almost, you kind of took everything on my mouth answer, but I can say, like you said, like little old me, I'm just a nail tech, you know. But a lot of
because that's how we be thinking, little old me.
Yeah, like,
but really, people really fuck with the podcast.
Yeah, you know. So it's like, you know, I had to realize a lot of things that I used to do as far as like posting things, you know, even if it is just general statements, they're going to automatically think it's personal. So sometimes I have to be careful what I post, you know, because people are watching. I have young girls to older women that come up to me, oh my God, I follow you. I love your nails so much. So I'm like, wow, you know, young girls from younger than 9 to, you know, older, you know, adults is like, wow, okay, let me change what I say on the internet, even if it's true or not true, what I'm saying, you know. And, you know, you just have to, you know, just move differently.
Yeah, move differently, especially when you got a brand. So basically, so my brand definitely made me change. So what about you, RNC? Have you ever had a change you wanted to see?
And then, like, I was about to touch on what Ultimate Hustler said. Like, I don't remember this, but when the pandemic had first started, Drewski, who owned La Culture, remember he made that little post, and he was like, man, y'all lazy as fuck. Like, y'all sitting around here waiting on unemployment.
And he got a big backlash.
And he got dragged for that.
Yeah.
Even though it's the truth. But when you a public figure for real, people are insensitive.
Yeah, like you owe them.
They take you personal
because they feel like they're connected to you in some way. Because that's what he said. That was his exact words when I posted that video of Ultimate Hustler acting retarded. He said, for you to be a public figure, that's fucked up. He said retardation is real. And for you, he like, that's fucked up. And I had showed her the message. She was like, girl, she was like, bitch, she like, you on your way to the top. You gonna always see negative, but I just still wanted to apologize. And when I apologized to him, he was like, I fuck with you for that. And I was just like, I apologize. I ain't mean shit by it. He's like, I fuck with you for that. So always, whether you have a platform or not, if you want change, be the change you want to see. First, just always. Okay, so our next topic is, and most of these are quotes. So, oops, I'm sorry. Yeah. So the next one is stop trauma bonding. And let's get into that. Like, you can be company for someone's season of struggle and not their season of success. Meaning, for example, I can fuck with Cinn. We don't got shit in common, but she going through something and I'm going through something, so we best friends. Or it could be, oh, you don't like that bitch and I don't like that bitch, but me and you don't have nothing in common. But we don't like that bitch. But that's the only thing y'all got in common, that y'all don't like that bitch. And then when her and baby girl get back cool, now you looking crazy because we never had nothing in common. We was trauma bonding. Stop trauma bonding. I see that all the time. And I wanted to talk about that because we had 2 girls on our podcast who they met each other through us, but they both was mad at us at the same time. So they was friends outside of us. And when the error happened in their relationship, they had nothing else in common no more. You know, they couldn't talk it out. They couldn't, you know, reconcile because they had nothing in common but that they was mad at us. So I see that all the time. I see people that would never hang around each other ever if they both wasn't down. And then you know what? You know what else I wanted to say? Success can be, because I had put in parentheses, you could be company for someone's season of struggle and not their season of success. And when I say that, success can mean anything. Like, success can mean to Cinn that she got a new car. That's success to her. So now she don't need cook no more because I don't need you no more because shit, I gotta ride to work now. So it could be anything. So I just wanted to talk about that because trauma bonding is real. Like, I feel like people will really be around you because they fucked up and you fucked up, and they know that somebody. Or they could be, it could go the other way too. They could be too insecure to hang around somebody that's up. We had that happen to us too. Like, somebody was down and we were up, but we still loved that person. We didn't really judge them or look down on them, but they didn't want to fuck with us because they felt like they couldn't bond with us. They couldn't fit with us. They couldn't compete with us.
I seen the video and a girl has spoke upon that. Like, I'm going to be blessed regardless. Like, I'm going to do for people today. I close my eyes and my heart stopped. that shit I do for people, that's come from my heart. Like, I don't want nothing in return. So if I ever gave anything or did anything for you, that was from my heart. You see what I'm saying? Of course, paying back with loyalty, but at the end of the day, I still got blessed for that. You know what I'm saying? So it's never an L. Girl talk.
Okay, yep. So we was talking about trauma bonding.
Yeah.
That was like you still got blessed regardless. Okay, y'all. So that was the trauma bonding. So our next one is you cannot make someone value something that they do not appreciate. And yeah, so basically it's self-explanatory. If someone does not value you, they're not going to appreciate you. It doesn't matter about the BBL. It doesn't matter about the 6-figure. Even in a friendship, it doesn't matter that you go above and beyond for this friend. If they do not value, they're not going to appreciate you.
And that's why I'm 30. I'm turning 30 in March. I don't do no talking. Like all my actions speak for themselves. Yeah. I don't do no convincing at all. I'm not gonna tell you why you shouldn't be cool with her and you should be cool with me. Why you shouldn't fuck with her and you should fuck with me. I'm not doing no talking. My actions speak for themselves. You know what it is when it comes to me.
So move like you got some motherfucking sense when it comes to it.
Yeah.
If I feel you don't appreciate me, or if I feel
we not beefing.
We not
arguing.
And that's why they be so mad because I don't even beef with them.
And you gonna look up,
I'm
gonna win.
I'm not about to explain like, no, that ain't true.
No,
that ain't me. No, if that's what you want to believe, then that's what it is.
You gonna look up, you gonna dial that 586 number, and that bitch gonna be like, block this call her block shit. I don't do no talking.
And behind the scenes on one of our old episodes, Cinn was like, you gonna take an L on your best bitch, and it don't even have to be best bitch. Can mean your best friend, your best family member, your best girl.
I told her do that.
Yeah.
And a year later, he wrote that up like, man, Cinn did tell me that. Like, yeah.
Like you gonna take an L on your best bitch.
If you don't open your eyes and handle your business.
Exactly. Yeah, so if they don't value you, Rose Petals, get them the fuck from around you. Family, friends.
You don't want nobody bringing you down.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like,
you don't want nobody running that's questionable.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Like, why do I, even if you make me feel like, you know what I'm saying?
This person fuck with me for real. Like,
if I even had that thought, you threw.
Yeah, I had that thought, you threw.
You threw.
You in the blender.
You in the blender. So if they don't value you, gonna feel it.
Yeah.
So
you gonna feel it. So come as you are.
Come as you are.
Yeah. You might not be enough for that person, but you're enough for somebody out here.
And don't ever try to switch up and be nobody different. Yeah. Because that's where you lost right there.
But you will never know if you still somewhere stand where you're unwanted. You see what I'm saying? You will never know what's out here for you.
You'll never, exactly. So to wrap that topic up, if they don't value or appreciate you, get them the fuck from around you. 2022, that's exactly how we moving. We not saying or asking shit twice.
Shit,
I got bitches who gonna ride with me, and I got a nigga who gonna die behind me. So at the end of the day, I'm straight. I got my sisters, I got my brothers, my son healthy. I got a good support system when it come to him. To be honest with you, I'm not meeting nobody new for real. But at the end of the day, I got who I'm gonna die with right now. So I'm straight.
She put up, So the next one was the next one was, what was the next one? This one? You can't make someone value. Okay.
We already talked about that.
We didn't talk about this one.
You can't make someone value.
This one. Okay, so the next one is, it's a quote. I'm going to say it and we're going to talk about it. How about just bossing up? All the other stuff is weak. Fuck the tit for tat. Forget getting your lick back. Fuck the 10-year friendship or the relationship that didn't work out. Don't dwell. Prevail.
Yeah.
The best revenge is your paper. No points need to be proven. Let's finish this year out with a bang. And I wanted to talk about that because I have grown so much. I'm so happy to have bossy ass, smart ass sisters around me. They always been mature. You know, I always been a rah-rah one. I always wanted to, oh, you did that to me? It's up. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? You made me sad. You made me sad, bitch. I'm gonna make you cry. I'm gonna break you down to your knees. But it don't always have to be like that. Like I said, just boss up. Fuck the petty shit. And I just wanted to talk about that with my Rose Petals because we in last quarter, and I want y'all to always just know that we don't always have to get our lick back. Fuck the lick. Let them keep that. You gonna see me. That's gonna be the lick. You gonna see me.
You gonna feel me.
You gonna feel me.
It's too much energy draining when you tit for tat. You know, and I had to learn that the hard way. But you know,
because Mika love a tit for tat.
Yeah, I used to be an eye for an eye type person. You know,
let them motherfuckers drown in. Man, listen. I
let
ain't
them
too deep.
Peace.
I'm gonna stay in my humble bag tonight. I ain't gonna go too deep off the deep end. I ain't gonna go too deep off the deep end. I'm gonna stay in my humble bag.
I wanna let me speak on what I think she want to speak on. Like, I just feel like bitches was weird all this year. Like, this was the year
niggas and bitches.
Like, I feel like
niggas and bitches.
I feel like Weird was on sale this year. A lot of hoes was weird this year, and niggas too. But definitely bitches. I felt like, how do you even try to fall out with a bitch that put a group of bitches together, or how do you even try to fall out with somebody for something so small? Like, if you try to fall out with somebody for the littlest thing, you always felt something in your heart for them. You probably, and it's okay. You just didn't want to act on it because you knew they was going to censor that you was a hater. Like when you don't like somebody, but for no reason, you find any little reason to fall out with them. And because if you fall out, if you fall out with them, they gonna be like, oh, they gonna say that you was a hater and she was jealous.
It's never no tit for tat. It's never no lick for lick. I'm gonna touch it in. I'm gonna keep buying brand new whips, brand new cribs.
You'll keep seeing
you'll keep hearing about me.
You'll keep hearing about
me. So I don't. That's always been my lick.
That's always prevailing.
My business.
We never dwelling. We prevailing.
I'm not never gonna give nobody no energy. Never. I'm never gonna give you no energy.
Never gonna give you no energy.
Never.
And go ahead. What you wanna say?
Oh no, you can't, because you gonna bring your energy down. All that good energy that you have, you
gonna bring it down.
Yeah.
And I also just wanted to say that that shit don't mean nothing. It costs too much energy.
It costs too much. And you know what's so crazy? I was working with cooks for a long time.
Years.
I would tell cooks, somebody said something to me, I look up ding 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 on the internet. She's beefing with whatever I just told her.
So she started telling you shit.
Listen.
Because I feel like I need to nip this in the bud. Like, but no, you do not. No, you do not. She used to always say, now don't get it fucked up, but I'm much better.
She's much better.
But like,
I ain't heard her say, unless she blocked me from her stuff. I ain't heard her say that on the internet in a long time.
Not long. Like, but now I feel what Cinnamon used to tell me, Cookie, if it's not about your child or your fucking money, leave it alone. And GirlTalk is my child, so as long as it's not about Alexa, GirlTalk, or my money.
Yeah. Because guess what? People feed into that.
Yeah. You can argue for the rest of your life.
Okay, so y'all, before we end the show, I have a special message for my Rose Petals. I would like to say, Rose Petals, I want to say thank you for celebrating 1 year with us. Without our Rose Petals, we can't possibly be a rose. So for that, we would like to do a Cash App giveaway. So at this time, I would like for everybody to comment their cash tag, and tomorrow on my social media, I will announce the winner. And so make sure you guys are following all our socials. It will be in the description box. And I also want to say, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video, and tell a friend that GirlTalk with Alexa Roll podcast is the hottest motherfucking podcast in the motherfucking city, and we cannot be fucked with. Let's do a cupcake pose. Y'all done ate y'all shit. Yeah. Y'all ate y'all cupcake.
I'm sorry.
These bitches ate that cupcake, Rose Petals.
I'm gonna keep looking at the cupcake and I'll eat that motherfucker.
Okay, let's do a cupcake toast. Come on, she ate her. Come on.
Girl talk, bitches.
It's up there. And it's stuck there. Okay. Bitch walking on cloud 9. Okay. Period.
Yeah, we did that.